I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, he's a big guy, but he's also very athletic. Hartenstein playing well above the rim. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
It's sent back by Edey. On the wing, Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And Jalen Williams that time showing you that explosive athleticism.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Wells. No good with the triple. Thunder off to a quick start here. 4-point game. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And that one's good. Morant.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Three-pointer. 4 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Hartenstein, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside for Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Now, here's SGA. Dort. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I like how they work the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Aldama. Morant outside. Again, Memphis.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
That one drops for him. 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Holmgren wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Holmgren's got 5.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Stolen by Jackson. Jerome in the corner. Jackson in the corner. Taken away by Williams. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. A wide open look here. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
No one near as Jerome lets it go. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
And Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Connects from three-point range.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Grizzlies making a change here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Morant. And stolen by Williams. Now here's Caruso. Right side, Williams. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent touch around the rim.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And it's Morant missing. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Wallace. And the Thunder another three.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Such a wide open look.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Gasol. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And, you know, for a big man, Gasol's got great urgency to his play. I love the quick action on that jumper.
Williams. Wallace up on top. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses. It's tipped. Takes the three. That shot is off. The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shea has the ability to break down any defense on any given possession, and you're seeing that again tonight.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little little bit under the radar.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed.
SBA going hard to the basket and finishing it with some power.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. From 12 feet out. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Hartenstein showing you a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. The 3. Carries it from 3-point range. He's got 10. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here comes SGA. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. The Thunder shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First one falls for. Good on both. And here's Morant. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Here's Morant. Brown is wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's SGA in the corner. Hartenstein with it. He's picked up by Morant. Left side Williams. 6 to shoot. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shai didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Heaney. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And they get it. Jackson misses.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Outside Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dort with the ball. He has yet to score. Holmgren outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trailed by 18. And the basket by Jackson.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
And he gets the bucket. Hartenstein's got 14 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Morant. Here he goes. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Dort wide open. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Gasol. Pass to Wells. 5 to shoot. Jackson with the screen. Takes the 13-footer.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half.
Holmgren the screen. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
And it's Wallace penetrating from the arc. Jerome with the rebound.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way. Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. It's stolen by Aldama. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Morant outside. And stolen by Wallace. Yep, that one goes. Wallace has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Back to Morant. He's looking for Caruso and finds him. All sorts of time. Joe good. Joe's got 4 this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Aldama. Here's Edey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he knocks down the first one. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trailed by 20, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hawkins with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Great, one thing that doesn't show up in the box, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And Memphis making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 20.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Wells in the corner. Caruso with the steal. Here's Johnson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Edey.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Now Edey. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.